Okay, time to line the pan with a little bit of beef tallow from my cattle. Pull an acorn cake out of the freezer. Made these a while ago. And just slowly start warming that up. Just on really low heat right now. Got some elderberries frozen here. Pull them out of the freezer. Wild autumn olive berries that I picked this fall. Get everything to warm up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take some, these are hickory nut retainers. After they were cracked, ran through the cracker, these are the shells that wouldn't give up the nut pieces. We call them retainers. Throw a little bit in my blender. I'm going to make my hickory nut broth. Okay, kind of a foamy look. A little bit more water to it. Pour it in a pan. And what I'm going to do, when you heat it up, all the shell material will sink and all the nut meat will float and get into the mix. There's some of the shell material at the bottom. I'm going to pour that in for flavor. Put it on just a low heat for a while. Let it get warm. Oh, there's the hickory nut broth. And it has really nice, nutty, sweet flavor. And little pieces of nut particle there. Good to have in the morning. You can mix it with your coffee. Got the venison back straps. I just butchered this last week. Got that in the frying pan. Pour my elderberries in, pour my autumn olive berries in, and that'll be a good complement with the acorn cake. If you want to cook this venison on some low heat, or you know, don't get it past rare or medium rare at the highest. Otherwise, it'll toughen right up. I did put a little bit of salt and pepper on it, a little bit of garlic. So right here, pry that apart, that's perfect. You really don't want your venison cooked over that. If you do, you're going to get toughness and you'll also get some off flavors. So I think it's ready to go on the plate. Okay, here we are. Here's the finished product. Nice good breakfast. I'm going to add a little bit of hickory nut to the top of that. Walnut. And a little bit of black walnut. All harvested right here. It's a do-it-yourself, self-produced breakfast, from the beef tallow to the venison to the acorn that I made and processed and harvested, the elderberry, the autumn olive berry, the hickory nut, and the black walnut. All right, enjoy. Hope your breakfast is as good as mine. That's how you want it cooked. All I did was I lined the pan a little bit with some beef tallow just so it wouldn't burn. Put some salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder on it. And you get a bad flavor on venison if you don't process them correctly. And if they're all stressed out, you know, you shoot them, you got to chase them and track them, things like that. Good clean kill and get the meat off right away. I've shown there's no reason why you have to age venison. Don't leave it hanging with the hide on. If you want it to taste good, get that meat off the bone, debone that thing right away. Get the blood out of the carcass. If you did beef the same way, the beef would be so bad you wouldn't be able to eat it. This venison rivals the best beef. I mean, it is super, super tender. All done. And I'll tell you what, here's a little known fact. Venison is more tender than beef. Explain that. It's really hard to raise beef as tender as venison.